my name's Barbara Gray from Claritystamp here in the UK, and welcome to Follow Up Friday. Follow Up Friday follows on from YouTube Tuesday. And so this is, for example, a little project that is complementary to what we did on Tuesday. So I just wanted to show you a variation. On Tuesday, we were talking about these fantastic three-way overlay stamps that Clarity have developed, where you take 3 stamps and you layer them up on top of one another, almost like a kind of a screen printing trick. Very, very beautiful. And so this time, I wanted to show you how, because I mentioned that you don't have to use all 3 stamps. So let's have a look here, and you'll see that on these 3 variations now on a theme, I want to show you today how to do this kind of drop shadow. Do you see? If you look in here, this is the best one really, you can see how it's dropped over. And so it looks like it's 3-dimensional, doesn't it? All of them look 3D. They're not as flat as tacks. Well, the stamp I haven't used in this is the outline one, the line art one. If, for example, I can show you, here I've got one here. This one, for example, you can see, this is what's one of the things that we did on Tuesday. You can see the outline. So this time we're going to lose the outline and we're just going to use the inner 2 stamps. So let me show you, because again, there is a bit of a sequence that we need to use here. And I'm going to use the Primrose stamps. And the first thing I want to do is take one of our little squares. Remember, I took a piece of stencil card and I cut it into 4 equal quarters. And what we're going to do is use the outside. So in other words, we're going to use what is here, the yellow, right? Or what is here, even more specifically, the red. We're going to do the red part first. So I've got my palette, again, refer back to YouTube Tuesday to find out why I did this. And I'm going to use my palette now, but I'm going to go into the red. So I'm just going to use my stamp. Again, you see, if I wanted purple, I could just jump backwards and forwards between the red and the blue. That's the whole magic of having a palette like this. Let's take a piece of copy paper, because I want to check what we're going to do. I want to see what we've got before I do it. So if I stamp onto there, that's what we're looking at, is this red here. Now, I want to make sure, because it's the first of the batch, it's quite wet, you see. So there's a trick to stop getting this kind of blotchiness. Enter the blending tool. If I use the blending tool now, and I go round like so, what you'll find is the blending tool, you'll get your redness, but it won't be quite so dark. If you want it darker, go straight into the ink pad. You've got a lot of control about how much colour you use. But we do want a nice smooth colour. So let's do this. Let's see if this works, shall we? I've got a feeling that I'm not using enough red, but that's the trouble. You can't really see until you've done it. Right, let's give that a go. Right, we've got some nice red going on here. All right, that'll do. So we'll take our little piece of paper. There's plenty of red on there. See, as soon as you lay it up against... God, there's lots. Should we give it a go anyway? Right, in for a penny. Okay. So there's our first layer. This is our background, if you like. There we go. So we've got our background in place. Done that. Now we need our infill, don't we? So I'm going to go into the blue. Right, so let's do the blue. And again, I'm going to just add some ink this way, just because I don't want it to... I've got more control, you see? I've got more control and I've got a bit more depth. So we'll just pick up some blue. I reckon there's going to be plenty on there. Plenty. Right, and if you're not sure, you can always smear it a bit and then go again. Right. Now, we've got our blue. So what I'm going to do is I want to come down like so, and I'm going to line up my stamp. I can see exactly, that's why we haven't indexed them. But what I want to do, excuse my head for a minute, because what I want to do is come down like so, and then what I want to do is just go over to the right. So I'm shuffling. See, so I come down, I can see exactly where it is. I'm hovering with the handle. I can see exactly where the overlay is, and then I'll shuffle over a bit like so, and then I will, am I happy with that? I reckon that'll work nicely. And then I'll plant my blue. And what will happen is where the blue hits the red, you'll get a drop shadow. That's the theory. Shall we see? Perfect! I love it when it works. Check that out. That's the best one so far, Barbara. Look, see? The trick is to make sure that you go over far enough that you expose some of the white. There we go. Cool, huh? So that's using these three-way overlay stamps. There we go. Stop while you're ahead, Gray. That's using these three-way overlay stamps, but not using the line art, just the two infill stamps. If you're interested in the rest of the collection, please do take a look over on www.claritystamp.com. They are exquisite. And the mileage that you'll get out of these stamps is absolutely unbelievable. So I'm proud of them and I hope you enjoy them. Check it out. Go to the blog, barbaragrayblog.com. And if you like what you see here, then do say so. Leave a comment and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye now.